The Galactic Council chamber fell silent as Ambassador Marcus Chen walked through the crystalline doors. His polished black shoes clicked against the luminescent floor with mechanical precision. Every species present, the chitinous Vrakthar, the gaseous luminoids, the towering Krellian warriors, turned their attention to the lone human entering their domain. He wore a simple suit, navy blue, perfectly tailored with a crisp white shirt and a tie the color of Earth's oceans. No armor, no visible weapons, no technological enhancements glowing beneath his skin, just fabric and thread. Commander Zex Thor of the Krellian Empire leaned toward his tactical advisor. "Is this some kind of insult?" His voice rumbled like distant thunder. "We summon them to answer for their expansion into Sector 7, and they send an unarmed diplomat in ceremonial cloth?" The advisor's 6 eyes blinked in rapid succession, scanning the human with every sensor available. "Sir, I detect no weapons, no shielding, no combat enhancements of any kind. He is unprotected." "Foolish," Zex Thor growled, "or arrogant beyond measure." Ambassador Chen reached the center of the circular chamber, where a single chair awaited him, human-sized, a courtesy extended despite the accusations hanging in the air. He didn't sit. Instead, he placed a slim briefcase on the seat and straightened his tie. "Honorable members of the Galactic Council," he began, his voice carrying through the chamber without amplification. "I understand you have concerns about humanity's recent expansion." "Concerns?" High Arbiter Velsana's crystalline form pulsed with indignant colors. "Your species has established 17 colonies in disputed space within a single solar cycle. You violated 3 treaties and ignored 4 cease and desist orders." Chen nodded slowly. "We have colonized 17 worlds, yes. Each one uninhabited, each one meticulously surveyed, and each one technically within legal parameters according to Article 47 of the Galactic Expansion Charter." "Technicalities." Zex Thor slammed his fist on his podium, cracking the stone. "You hide behind words while you spread like a plague across the galaxy." The human didn't flinch. He simply opened his briefcase and removed a data tablet, his movements unhurried, deliberate. Article 47, subsection 12, paragraph 9 clearly states that any world untouched by spacefaring civilizations for a period exceeding 500 standard years becomes available for settlement, provided— "We know what it says," Velsana interrupted. "What you fail to understand is the spirit of the law, human. These treaties exist to prevent conflict, to maintain peace." "Peace." Chen repeated the word as if tasting it. He set down the tablet and looked around the chamber, making eye contact with each council member in turn. When a human made eye contact, other species had learned it meant something. It was a challenge, a connection, a promise. "Tell me, High Arbiter, how many wars has the Krellian Empire waged in the past century?" Zex Thor's combat plates rattled. "That is irrelevant. 47, Chen continued calmly. 47 conflicts ranging from border skirmishes to full-scale planetary bombardments. The Luminoid Collective has been involved in 23. The Vrakthar Hive Cluster 31. He paused. "Humanity has participated in 0. Because you're new," someone shouted from the gallery. "We've been spacefaring for 137 years, Chen countered. In that time, we've been threatened 89 times, had our ships fired upon 34 times, and had actual declarations of war issued against us 12 times. His voice remained level, professional. "We have not returned fire even once." The chamber stirred with uncomfortable murmurs. "So you admit you're cowards," Zex Thor said, though his voice lacked its earlier conviction. Chen smiled. It wasn't a warm smile. "We prefer the term patient. You see, Commander, we learned something long ago on our homeworld. We learned it through thousands of years of bloody, stupid conflicts. We learned that the strongest warrior isn't the one who strikes first, it's the one who doesn't need to strike at all." He picked up his tablet again, swiping through data. "Your empire, Commander, has a population of 4 trillion across 200 worlds. Impressive. The Luminoids number 3 trillion. The Vrakthar 5 trillion, another swipe. Humanity currently has 12 trillion citizens across 153 worlds and counting." "Impossible." Velsana's form flickered. "Your breeding rates, we don't just breed, High Arbiter. We build, we adapt. Give us a frozen wasteland, we'll make it bloom. Give us a toxic hellscape, we'll breathe it within a generation. Give us nothing but asteroids and vacuum, we'll construct habitats that house billions." He closed the tablet with a soft click. "And we do it without conquering anyone." Zexthor stood, his massive frame dwarfing the podium. Is this a threat, human? No, Commander. It's a statement of fact. Chen buttoned his suit jacket, the gesture somehow carrying more weight than any weapon. You wanted to know why we keep expanding. It's simple, because we can. Because it's what we do. Because in the short time we've been among the stars, we've realized something that your ancient empires seem to have forgotten. And what is that? Vilsena asked quietly. The galaxy is vast. Incomprehensibly vast. There's room for all of us, if we stop trying to control each other and start trying to understand each other. He picked up his briefcase. Humanity will continue to expand. We will continue to follow the letter of every law, every treaty, every agreement, and we will continue to refuse to fight your wars. And if we try to stop you? The question came from Ambassador Thrix of the Vrakthar, their compound eyes glittering. Chen turned to face them fully. Then you'll discover why we wear these suits, Ambassador. Why we sit in chambers and argue semantics instead of settling disputes with plasma cannons. He adjusted his cufflinks. It's not because we can't fight. Every human carries the genetic memory of 10,000 years of warfare. We've perfected violence into an art form. We've created weapons that could crack planets and plagues that could sterilize galaxies. The silence was absolute. We wear suits because we choose to. Because we decided that we would rather negotiate than annihilate. But make no mistake. His voice dropped, carrying an edge that made even Zexthor unconsciously step back. If you force us to take off these suits, if you push us back into the things we used to be, you will learn a lesson that our ancestors paid dearly to teach us. The most dangerous predator is the one that has learned restraint. He walked toward the exit, his footsteps echoing in the stunned silence. This council is not dismissed. Vilsena called out. Chen paused at the doorway and looked back. With respect, High Arbiter, I wasn't asking for permission to leave. Humanity has complied with your summons. We've addressed your concerns, and we've made our position clear. He smiled again, warmer this time. The suit stays on. Let's all make sure it stays that way. As the crystalline doors closed behind him, the council chamber erupted into chaos, but Commander Zexthor remained silent, staring at the spot where the human had stood. His tactical advisor approached cautiously. Sir, should we pursue sanctions? Zexthor watched the door for a long moment. No, he said finally. Let them expand, and let us pray that suit never comes off. In the corridor outside, Ambassador Marcus Chen loosened his tie just slightly and allowed himself a genuine smile. Another day, another conflict avoided. The galaxy was learning, slowly, what humanity had spent millennia discovering. That the true measure of strength wasn't in how hard you could hit, but in how much damage you could avoid doing. He had 17 more colony proposals in his briefcase. Tomorrow would be busy.